Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Our program will be starting momentarily. Please silence your devices.
Good morning. Please stand for the Cox Mill High School class of 2022 and remain standing for the presentation of the colors, national anthem, and pledge of allegiance.
twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' reckless bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Laugh at myself. Please be seated. Good morning and welcome Cox Mill High School seniors. What a special day for you and your families and everyone who loves and supports you. Look around you. Your families, your friends, your teachers, your principals. We are all here to celebrate your remarkable journey. Before you are many paths. In some ways, choosing which path to take is like putting a puzzle together. The puzzle pieces will be your decisions, and the decisions, by choosing the right puzzle pieces, will determine which paths you choose to follow. Many of us in this arena, throughout our own journey, have chosen puzzle pieces that fit and some puzzle pieces that did not. So today, I provide advice that may help you find your own puzzle pieces that fit. Be purposeful. Do not waste time starting your next phase of life. Time is precious. Do not allow yourself to get caught up in things that will drain your energy and resources. Enjoy your life's journey, understanding that time is a valuable commodity that you do not want to waste. Be kind. In your life's journey, you will encounter wonderful, interesting, unique people every day. It costs you nothing to share a smile, to say hello, or to put others before yourself. Being kind to others will impact your own happiness. Be honest in all that you do. Shakespeare stated, "No legacy is so rich as honesty." By being honest, you will never have to remember what version of a story you told. Be confident. You have worked tirelessly to reach this moment. Enjoy it. Soak in its celebration. and allow a sense of pride to stream through your soul. Know this: you are special. And I deeply mean these words. Cabarrus County Schools graduates are prepared and able to change the world. So, be unafraid. Be unafraid to change this world for the better in every viable way imagined, whether it be through a great invention, a kind word, a helping hand, a medical discovery, an engineering achievement, a technological advancement, a best-selling novel, a painting, a song. Whatever it may be unafraid, and you will change the world. Be grateful. Right now, close your eyes. Close your eyes for a moment and think of that one person who helped you arrive at this point today. Smile. Feel blessed they cared enough to help you. Never forget to appreciate and thank those who help you. Let us take a moment to thank those here today, to express your gratitude and let them know they made a difference in your life. Graduates, stand and turn towards your families and friends. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates, I have just a few more words of wisdom. Be courageous. Our world needs you and your classmates, our younger generations, to demonstrate a willingness to venture, persevere, and withstand challenges that may require your bravery. Do not walk away from demanding and defining moments. Remain steadfast and committed to the greater good. Be passionate and involve yourself in engaging work. Passion will give your life purpose and help you grow and absorb every experience as you expand your understanding of our world and how you can help change it for the better. Be authentic. Stay true to your values and committed to your inner spirit. Ignore the pressure of others who have false intentions. Remain honest to yourself and to others who will give you peace of mind and fulfillment. These will be friends and family who are guides along your traveled path. Be quiet and find moments of solitude to gather in the beauty of your surroundings, of your own thoughts. Take time to slow down and seek peaceful, quiet opportunities. Trust me when I say, silence will give you wisdom and truth. And finally, be you. Mostly, be you. Each of you has extraordinary talents and will make incredible contributions to this world. You have been placed on this earth for purpose, and you are more than prepared to leave Cabarrus County Schools to explore the adventures and experiences that await you. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is unattainable. Nothing stands in your way from greatness. Graduates, today you start on your path to create your own story, to find those right puzzle pieces. Pursue your future in every genuine manner, simply by doing the one thing that has never failed you, and that is being you. Congratulations, class of 2022, and be well.
Thank you, Dr. Kopecki. Wow. Hello, everyone, and good morning. Welcome to the 2021-22 CabCoSchools graduation. I'm Jack Hassels, and I'm the senior class president. I would like to thank everyone that has made it possible for me to be here. To start, I'd like to say some words for my grandpa. Gee, To think I knew you when you were nothing, and now you're all risen up. We are all now risen. Our high school experience was different as we had time stripped from us, yet we never let it stop us. Our class came straight out of a global pandemic, ready to achieve so much more than before. This alone shows our resilience. So my advice, don't let anything hold you back anymore. Move forward in life with ultimate perseverance. With that being said, I want to leave y'all off with one final note. In the future, don't be dull, be lit. All love to Cox Mill 22. It's now my pleasure to introduce today's distinguished platform guests. Representing the Board of Education are Holly Grimsley, Board Chair, Laura Blackwell, Board Vice Chair, Denise Adcock, Carolyn Carpenter, Tim Furr, Keisha Sandage, and Rob Walter. Cabarrus County Schools Superintendent, Dr. John Kopecki. And from the cabinet members from the Cabarrus County School District Office. Thank you for joining us today. In addition, I would like to introduce the following representatives of Cox Mill. Mr. Andrew Crook, Principal. Mr. Mark Lowry, Assistant Principal. Ms. Christine Nelson, Assistant Principal. Ms. Laura Rubel, Assistant Principal. And Mr. Toscano, who will be assisting with diplomas. I would also like to recognize Ms. Becky Austin and Ms. Courtney Liam, our graduation coordinators. Also on stage are my fellow student council officers. Andrew Plaisted, Student Body President. Hannah Creel, Senior Class Secretary. Shivan Patel, Senior Class Treasurer. Katie Mesa, Senior Class Historian. And Ashton Barlow, Senior Vice President. Ashton Barlow is the daughter of Dexter and Angela Barlow. She was captain of Cox Mill Varsity's women's golf team and served on student council and the Cox Mill leadership team. She will continue her education at Appalachian State Honors College, majoring in exercise science. I also want to acknowledge Alana Esposito, the class of 2022 graduation speaker. I would like to thank the Northwest Cabarrus and Cox Mill Air Force JROTC under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Calvin Martin and Senior Master Sergeant Corinne Smith for presenting and posting our nation's colors. I want to thank the Cox Mill Graduation Band under the direction of Mr. Adam Singer for its contribution to today's ceremony. We also extend our gratitude to Ms. Jennifer Cook and the Cox Mill Chorus, who will now present Hold Fast to Dreams by Andre J. Thomas as a tribute to the class of 2022. Thank you, Ms. Cook and chorus members. Andrew Plaisted, Student Body President, will now offer some reflections on the class of 2022. Andrew Plaisted is the son of Larry and Courtney Plaisted, and while at Cox Mill, he was a member of Beta Club, HOSA, National Honor Society, and Key Club. He played men's soccer all 4 years, and he will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in the fall, majoring in biology.
Thank you, Jack. We also would like to acknowledge our senior class president, Jack Castles, this morning. Jack Castles is the son of Paul and Kim Castles. He's a part of leadership, student council, and DECA. As senior class president, he organized Dodgeball for Diabetes. Next year, he will be attending North Carolina State University and majoring in sport management. Wow. So my mom just told me to stand up here, picture you all in pink tutus, and I would do just fine. Now it's just weird, and I don't think it's working out too well. So thanks, Mom. Good morning. My name is Andrew Plaisted. On behalf of the Cox Mill class of 2022, I would like to thank the families of our class for bringing us into this world, raising us, supporting us, and helping us achieve this significant milestone in our lives. We would like to thank the entire staff here at Cox Mill for the education, influence, and guidance along the way. We have had the opportunity to form a solid foundation here at Cox Mill, and I know I speak for all of us when I say that we are forever grateful. When I ran for student body president at the end of last year, I was motivated to do so by the fantastic leadership experiences I've had throughout the years and through the great people I've met along the way. I was eager to reignite the school spirit that had been dimmed by COVID and was excited to work together to make up for the lost time. What I didn't think about was me speaking at graduation, standing in front of hundreds of people, waiting for me to motivate them with some inspirational speech. So, around March, I sat down in front of my computer in my quiet living room, eager to get writing, and there I sat. I quickly learned that writer's block is a very real thing, and I began to get scared about what I could possibly write. I've learned from you all over these past 4 years, your resilience, your humor, your inner strength, and your passion has all inspired me to keep going. So I thought, what could I possibly write to inspire you all in return? So I did what any good student would do. I searched Google for inspirational speeches. After listening to a few, I realized no matter what I said, I would never sound as inspiring as Jimmy V or as cool as Martin, the gecko from Geico. So I decided to turn my search closer to home. That night at my dining room table, my fortune cookie from our Chinese food read, "Speak from the heart to be heard." At that moment, I realized this was a sign that my speech didn't need to be something that wasn't me, but rather genuinely share some feelings and lessons learned on the past. At the end of 8th grade, I vividly remember walking through the halls of Cox Mill at our freshman orientation. Amazed by the grand entrance that we now take for granted, I remember feeling so little. Of course, I'm not so much bigger now. But the overwhelming excitement and hope that filled the building erased most of the fears that we all had. We were eager to go to the sporting events, hoping to one day enter the student section, which we all did eventually, and to finally experience the after-game adventures to Cookout that we had all heard about. We were anxious about finding classrooms in the long, scary halls, not getting tardy slips, navigating AP classes, SATs, and college visits. We talked of the courage it would take to try out for our school teams, audition for productions, sing in the chorus, and to play in the band. We got nervous about driving, what to wear to school the next day, and who might be at the Friday night lights. We were intrigued by the upperclassmen, and secretly hoped our facial hair would grow faster just so we could blend in. We were excited to meet new people, to try new things, dance at proms, dress up for spirit weeks, and grow. Grow our minds, our dreams, our confidence, and our hearts. For middle schoolers, everything about Cox Mill seemed like a dream filled with freedom and fun, and we just could not wait to get there. 1,385 days ago, our high school experience was off to an amazing start. This class of 2022 is filled with such talent and spirit, amazing actors, keen students, strong athletes, confident leaders, graceful dancers, polished musicians, and those brave students, some quiet, some loud, who get up each day willing to share with us who they really are. It was a joy for me to walk through the crowded halls filled with so much diversity, spirit, and acceptance. I loved every second of being a Cox Mill student. Well, we all know what happened next. The 4 years of what we thought our high school experience would look like was taken away our sophomore year when out of nowhere, COVID shut our doors, our dreams, and our minds. In the blink of an eye, our lives changed. But we adapted, we overcame, and we became a stronger class, stronger people because of it. We learned how to make the most out of every moment, how to have fun within our own company, and how to utilize hope as a means of growth. We shared grief over what was lost and joy in new interests found. Light and awareness was shed on mental health, and for the first time, some of us felt comfortable sharing our true feelings with one another. It was not an easy time, and some of the pain still exists, but look at us now. Class of 2022, your resilience pushed the darkness aside and allowed our light to shine. As we all embark on our own individual journeys, remember that your success is not defined by the opportunities that you're given, it is defined by the opportunities that you make. My sophomore year, after what I considered a successful freshman season on the JV soccer team, I was not pulled up to varsity with my twin brother. My name was still written on that JV roster, and it really stung. My parents told me it was my chance to be the best and shine. My coaches told me I just needed time to grow, but my mind told me that I should just give up. I allowed myself a few days to grieve, and that season I learned one of the greatest lessons that I will ever learn, and it had nothing to do with soccer. I learned that whatever good or bad came my way, I can give it meaning and transform it into something of value. I worked harder than ever that season. I got stronger, faster, and for the first time in 15 years, I learned to believe in myself and to stop comparing myself to others. The next season, my hard work paid off, and this senior season, I was named captain of the varsity team. So class of 2022, please try to remember, a lack of success only becomes a failure when you allow it to defeat you. Even if you never succeed in a goal, it is not a failure. It is only when you stop trying that failure finally wins. Our families, bosses, coaches, teachers have done so much for us now, but now the ball is in our court. The foundation is laid and is on solid ground, and now it is our job to build our future on it. You have shown your ability to rise above, and I have no doubt you can do it again and again, no matter what the world throws at you. As former Iowa basketball coach Al Siebert once said, when you're hit with life-disrupting events, you will never be the same. You either cope or you crumble. You become better or bitter. You emerge stronger or weaker. Seniors, class of 2022, the fact that you're sitting in front of me today means you made it. You chose to cope no matter how hard it got. You chose to become better no matter how tough and lonely life became. And you chose to rise stronger, never letting the negativity win. Never lose the confidence and joy you feel today. Embrace the celebration. Allow yourself the ability to know that not all paths look the same, and to be proud of the one that you have chosen with no comparison to others. Today is your day, the day your real future begins. I hope you all look back on your years as a Charger with the same pride and love that I do. Congratulations to all of you. It has been my greatest honor being your student body president, but more importantly, your friend. Thank you. Our student keynote speaker this morning is Alana Esposito. Alana Esposito is the daughter of Leslie and Andrew Esposito and the granddaughter of Nancy Hintz. She is an officer in Amnesty International and a president of National Honor Society and Debate Club. In the fall, she will attend Stanford University to study English.
Thank you, Andrew. I think I can speak for everyone in this room when I say that high school certainly didn't go as planned. Who could have imagined the world we would graduate in when we first walked on the wrong side of the crowded common stairwells or believed the upperclassmen and older siblings who told us there was a pool on the roof? If there's one thing our experience in high school has illuminated, perhaps like no other class, it's that we've each had a unique journey these past 4 years. I don't just mean the flurry of sports, jobs, clubs, classes, and other commitments we've made along the way. I mean the realities of isolation and watching a country struggle to come together to protect its most vulnerable. In that way, we've already overcome an enormous challenge just by being here today, having faced uncertainty and kept going. The reality of the past 2 years only serves to emphasize why this moment is unlike any other we'll experience in our lives. The class of 2022 is here not only to celebrate our own individual achievements, but also those of each other and the support networks that got us here. Parents and teachers, friends and siblings, family and chosen family, and anyone else who has stepped up in a significant way in your life. If there's anything the challenges of our high school experience can teach us, it's that we're never truly in it alone. Our choices radically impact each other, and the sooner we embrace that connectivity, the sooner we can transcend the challenges that plague us as a community and not just as individuals. Still, I know you've each faced your own challenges in high school. From the disappointing realization that it's not quite like the movies promised, to the struggles most people can't imagine ever facing, nonetheless at such a young age. With that, there is a necessity to acknowledge the diversity in our class that can't be summarized or represented by one voice. We've each made our own path to this moment, and it's the knowledge of that journey that only you yourself could have embarked upon that should validate your ability to achieve anything you so desire as you begin the rest of your life. The capacity for and achievement of greatness you've all demonstrated is why it's such a privilege to be here alongside you all today, celebrating this milestone in our lives. It's an incredible achievement to graduate, much less during a pandemic. So, to the class of 2022, the greatest challenge that awaits you is deciding how you want to impact the world for the betterment of others. Because once you decide, I know you'll be capable of anything. I would now like to introduce you to our principal, Mr. Andrew Crook.
As we conclude the 2021-22 school year, it is my honor and privilege to address the 2022 graduating class from Cox Mill High School. Our graduates before you are exceptional young adults who have experienced tremendous success in the midst of the most challenging circumstances. The class of 2022 began their high school career in 2018, anticipating 4 years of academic progress, pep rallies, Friday night football games, dances, band concerts, spring musicals, prom, and finally graduation. While they have successfully made it to this culminating moment, their road here was far from what they anticipated. COVID interrupted our graduates' high school experience. However, your children did not allow it to stop them from achieving significant milestones. Over the past 4 years, your graduates have achieved academic success in a variety of platforms, transitioning from in-person learning to online learning several times in a calendar year. They've completed athletically under some of the most stringent conditions, competing for conference and state championships in multiple sports. They've staged countless musical and theatrical performances, earning critical praise from their peers and evaluators. They've joined organizations that not only competed in state and national competitions, but also participated in numerous service projects. Finally, they've gained acceptance in some of the top colleges, universities, and military institutions in the United States, earning millions of dollars in scholarship money. Seniors, you have achieved numerous accolades over your last 4 years at Cox Mill. The great American novelist Ernest Hemingway created characters who endured the most dire circumstances, always exhibiting grace under pressure. When I think of this phrase, your graduating class comes to mind. Your determination and hard work have brought you to this moment. However, I must also recognize a few people who have helped you along the way. I especially want to recognize the teachers and staff members of Cox Mill High School for your hard work and guidance in helping these young men and women achieve this milestone. It is your dedication to excellence in teaching and learning that has truly made a difference in the lives of each senior here today. It is a privilege to work with each and every one of you. Parents, families, and friends can also share in this day, as it is your guidance, discipline, and love that have produced these fine individuals before us. The support you have given your son or daughter has allowed them the opportunity to successfully meet the challenges they will face in the next stage of their young lives. I thank you for all your support in your child's education. Graduates, as you leave here today, I hope that you take a moment to reflect on your growth over the past 4 years. You each have experienced a high school career like no other class before you. Your freshman year in 2018 included the normal traditions of any high school in the United States. However, your sophomore year was cruelly cut short by the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. Your junior year had you dancing between remote and in-person learning. Finally, your senior year was a return to in-person learning, but as the pandemic has proven, these are unpredictable times. Graduates, you've impressed me these 4 years with your resiliency and your flexibility. As no other graduating class before, you have weathered countless storms and always carried yourselves with dignity and pride. These 4 years have been a tremendous test. You have passed with flying colors. I could not be prouder of a graduating class. Seniors, as you prepare to walk across this stage and receive your diploma, reflect on where you have traveled and envision where your life will take you next. The past 4 years, a roller coaster ride, have taught you grit, patience, and perseverance. As the famous writer C.S. Lewis once said, there are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. We will miss seeing you in our classrooms, in our hallways, in our events. However, your path ahead is full of wonder. I wish you each the very best. Congratulations. Dr. Pakicki and special guests, it is my pleasure to present the following candidates for graduation from Cox Mill High School. Go ahead and begin.
Parents, guests, and friends, today is a special and momentous occasion for the Cox Mill High School family. We are all proud of these young adults and the contributions that they have made and will make in the future. Denoted in each program are our honor graduates who will be recognized on stage by their stoles and cords. Please follow the notations in your programs. Cum laude graduates have maintained at least a 3.625 grade point average, magna cum laude at least a 4.0, and summa cum laude a 4.32 or higher. So that each graduate will be respected, I do ask that you hold your applause until the last graduate's name is called, because every name deserves to be heard. Thank you. Andrew Witten Plaisted. Jack Patrick Castles. Ashton Brett Barlow. Hannah Courtney Creel. Shivan Patel. Kathleen Ann Mesa. Alana Joy Esposito. Braden Grant Adams. Christopher Glenn Busser. Talon Anthony Gibbs. Ruhayz Ahmed Hussein. Madison Elise Peterman. And Joseph Edward Reidinger.
Krishna Siddharth Ara Amudan, Dylan Henry Abbott, Tisha Minaz Abdul, Christopher Michael Abraham, Alexa Christina Acosta, Omar Adame Hernandez, Cameron Patrick Adamson, Camden David Albury, Kyla Ann Alexander, Nathaniel Julian Almada, Matthew Joseph Altman, Kyla Brooke Anderson, Christopher James Andrews, Jayesh Roy Anapoju, Brandon Mezo Emmanuel Anzaya, Aiden Christopher Arcuri, Sunjila Pralad Agarde, Dominic Ethan Argihu Stogden, Elijah Addis, Alma Ayubi, Carly Lynn Baker, Rashid Darius Baldwin, Tatiana Angali Baldwin, Michaela Rhiannon Barber, Jada Renee Nicoy Barnes, Amira Alice Barrett, Caroline Amelia Batts, Anupama Balavenkata Sai Batula, Harrison Gordon Berkowitz, Alexander Vincent Betts, Asta Bandari, Megan Lynn Biang, Aiden Michelle Bickerstaff, Jameson Edward Black, Mackenzie Megan Blackburn, Kate Arrington Blackwelder, Adara Vivian Blake, Jelani Parker Blake, Daniel Asai Bonilla Argueta, Angela Marie Botticelli, Kier Jewel Boyd, Anaya Monet Bradley, Emma Grace Brady, Kennedy Ivy Brady, Diego Vittori Bransafort, Jack Michael Brandel, Ariana Rosamaria Bravo, Madison Kimberly Brewer, Brianna Monique Brown, Faith Soraya Brown, Sarah Caitlin Buff, Tyshawn Harry Bullock, Kendall Bryson Butler, Catherine Maying Campo, Garrett Robert Kennedy, Ivania Cardenas, Keenan Cason Walker Carpenter, Ruel Romaldo Carter, Sydney Gail Casati, Ryan David Caudle, Brandon James Saracola, Mercer Raphael Chaikin, Isabella Rose Chalker, Jerry Wenhao Chen, Aparna Krishnamurthy Chetty, Nanda Krishnamurthy Chetty, Sai Abe Chukalari, Colin Jackson Clay, Geraldine Simon Clement Raj Prima, Tate Jackson Colburn, Jewel Lynn Compton, Neve Elizabeth Conity, Cameron Xavier Chase Conley, Cassandra Marie Connolly, Amy Elizabeth Connick, Isabella Mackenzie Connolly, Brian Curvin Corbin, Dalton Doreen Coraher, Casey Aaron Krager, Cadence Lisa Creamer, Ethan Art Crespo, Trenton Joseph Cumbo, Julian Michael Diatre, John Henry Tolson Darnell, Ashley Nicole Darenkamp, Garrett Austin Dado, Malia John Davis, Tristan Andre Davis, Matthew Kamachi de Guzman, Brooks Bearden Dilworth, Zaina Alexandria Doctor, Nia Doris Dolberry, Connor Michael Dooley, Taylor Renee Drager, Robert Lewis Dunn Jr., Joshua David Ernesty, Alliston Jane Earnshaw, Tiffany Alexa Elam, Connor Emery, Lauren Christine Susan Estes, Kayla Nicole Evans, Robert Christopher Everetts, Sophia Marlise Fairman, Reese Louise Farnsworth, Kylie Ann Ferguson, Lauren Michelle Fernandez, Malimi Kayasha Fernando, Jenna Nicole Ferrari, Tara Haley Farrell, Ava Marishi Figalo, Reginald Jacques Fizame, Michaela Kai Fisher, Jaylee Madison Fisher Wesley, Noah Matthew Fitzgerald, Cameron Jacob Flannery, Reese Andrew Foltz, Ian Zobinu Forlamu, Anaya Fox, Devonte Edwin Elijah Frazier, Lanaya Mikhail Frazier Thornton, Ethan David Gable, Pooja Gatteretti, Shiva Gatteretti, Megan Nicole Gallegos, Kayla Amase Gonda, Isabella Grace Gudeski, Melody GC, Carter James Gentile, Yasin Ghanem, Joshua Michael Giambrun, Jacob Eric Gibson, Blake Ashton Gilbert, Aaron Michelle Gillen, Justin Marshall Ginn, Ashley Geraldo, Hannah Elizabeth Goley, Cameron Marquis Goodwin, Haley Elizabeth Graves, Tate Andrew Gruel, Malachi Jose Greer, Alexa Jade Griffin, Grayson Ashley Hall, Ivan Vermont Hall, Jacob Andrew Hall, Jordan Elizabeth Hall, Michaela Rentz Harrison, Kara Grace Harrower, Keof Amin Hashmi, Connor Lee Hecking, Isaiah Houston Henry, Lindsay Brooke Hernandez, Emily Elizabeth Hicks, Layla Aliyah Hill, Kaiya Alexander Hillard, Robert Cole Hilton, Lee Alexandra Hines, Keelan Shea Hip Weaver, Jennifer Hoa Hong, Riley Nicole Hogan, Xander Miles Hogan, Carly Bryn Hooper, Kendall Jane Hooper, Jaden Eli Hopkins, Ashton Francis Horick, Stephen Thomas Horn, Alexander Davis Huffman, Nathan John Hughes, Diego Giovanni Iliano, Amari Marquise Inshika, Angela Wyroman Iraye, Zoe Alyssa Ireland, Tyler Reese Irvin, Riley Shea Jarrett, Joseph Vincent Javier, Aiden James Jensen, Haley Ann John, Isaac Lewis Johns, Alex Charles Johnson, Aaliyah Monique Johnson, Blake Kai Johnson, Cambria Lene Johnson, Emma Grace Marie Johnson, Kyron Brenton Johnson, Zion Savion Johnson, Christopher Michael Johnston, Caitlin Grace Jones, Katara Dormick Jones, Ryan Thomas Jones, Sydney Aaron Jones, Srijani Durga Jonalageta, Akshara Prasad Kakade, Andrew Christopher Kale, Jonathan Carrickle, Alexis Diana Kutan, Maskeen Carr, Jonathan Trevor Kiesler, Jessica Kenner, Jasmine Michelle Kent, Jaden Kayshawn Kearns, Evan Scott Kester, Jenna Lee Kiltz, Courtney Christine King, Gabrielle Sheon King, Brandon Walker Knott, Kendall Brianna Knox. Aiden Thomas Knudsen. Anaya Lakshmi Kampella. Grace Marie Creechy. Grace Ella Laskowski. Cole Jackson Lavespear. Elise Nicole Lawrence. Jonathan Michael Lettingham. Ava Catherine Leckinger. Sunyan Manuel Lee. Sophia Alva Lemon. Zane Lanning Lester. Abigail Marie LeVake. Griffin John Lewis. Jana Ellen Lewis. Kylie Ella Lewis. Marisol Margarita Lewis. Michaela Alexis Lewis. Allie Michelle Livengood. Connor Patrick Lunan. Jack Joseph Lopez. Mia Luke. Brianna Cheyenne Lynch. Owen Michael Magoon. Caroline Mary Mano. Lakshmi Sakita Male. Male. Amelia Grace Malaki. Shreya Manchikula. Amanda Jade Murray. Joseph Peterson Markley. Claire Avery Martin. Savannah Alexandra Mason. John Joseph Matanovic. Zoe Lauren McFarland. Jack Michael McGowan. William Chandler McIntosh. Gavin James McKay. Gavin McLean Harris. Douglas Edward Meadows. Jarrett Eli Medina. Jules Tristan Mealer. Gia Elizabeth Mendocino. Sarah Catherine Miller. Nicholas Lane Mills. Joseph Maxwell Minor. Adam Mohammed. Emily Ann Mooney. Sophie Francis Moore. Marcus Alonzo Morgan. Miles Keith Morgan. Grant Wesley Mosshart. Sophia Grace Mowry. Joshua Clinton Lee Mungro. Darshini Muthukumar. Aryan Niraj Nayak. Saiprajal Nasanali. Sarah Madison Nealon. Kenna Jean Nelson. Mia Rachel Nguyen. Justin D. Neep. Abraham Sai Nipani. Savannah Jade Knoll. Sarah Elizabeth Nowak. Bradley Ernest Nunez. Cade Alexander Olamaker. Po Ja U. Bryce Jackson Atolsky. Cole Montgomery Overstreet. Alicia Noreen Elizabeth Owens-Moto. Anish Sridhar Parapali. Anushna Sridhar Parapali. Gabrielle M. Parker. Anthony John Potafio. Brenda Madhavkumar Patel. Parth Kamlesh Patel. Raki Alpesh Patel. Shiv Mitul Patel. Christina Pathak. Nehemiah Amarian Patterson. Jordan Wesley Peak. Sarita Arcula Peno. Danielle Annie Peralta. Jacob Evan Perry. Abby Michelle Peterson. Alyssa Rachel Peterson. Connor Matthew Plaisted. Riley Ann Poe. Grace McKenna Pope. Tajay Blair Lodell Presley. Madison Ann Price. Tyleel Xavier Proctor Jackson. Marielle Bridget Pryor. Michelle Pumphrey. Jasmine Naomi Quick. Morgan Elizabeth Radcliffe. Nicholas Eduardo Ramon. Jada Anaya Ramos. Abby Elizabeth Ray. Clay Owen Redding. Jacob Anthony Reyes. Caitlin Elizabeth Richardson. Sandra Alida Richardson. Emma Christine Rodell. Cade William Roffers. Maya Beatrice Rogers. Tatiana Nicole Roos. Alexander J. Rosenthal. Alexander Jacob Roll. Lauren Ray Ruff. Layla Brooke Russell. Hunter Nicole Sages. Nagiza Cornell Sato. Altaf Hussein Salavuddin. Deb Samantha. Megan Danielle Samuel. Deshaun Sanchez Samuels. Shrikar Sonidi. Chase Alexander Savage. Ella Louise Schenk. Adam Jonathan Schlemmer. Ryan Jacob Schneider. Kyle Matson Schroeder. Preston James Seavey. Jacob William Sebastian. Emma Rose Sedlacek. Kritika Sharma. Indy Mikhail Sharp. Anisha Shashidar. Whitman Joshua Shields. Allison Mackenzie Schul. Morgan Ali Simmons. Zarian Conrad Sims. Rajat Kumar Singh. Andrea Chanel Singletary. Justin Omari Singletary. Tyler Christian Scaris. Javaris Smith. Madison Leanne Smith. Randall Reese Smith. Spencer Williams Squires. Harrison Blake Stanley. Paige Elizabeth Starnes. Joseph Danielle Stokes. Riles Grace Stoner. Riley Grace Stoner. Danesh Sudagar. Brooke Laurel Sutton. Divith Aruna Swami. Arma Temesgen Tedes. Emily Claire Tater. Alexis Glenn Taylor. Kendall Patrice Taylor. Ariana Marie Terzides. Brianna Haley Terzides. Nathan Charles Tesler. Yash Kartakumar Thakar. Caitlin Michelle Thatcher. Videsh Thima. Jaden Dominique Thomas. Talia Doris Marie Thomas. Chloe Noel Tillman. Nicholas Gabriel Tobin. Lucasa Amia Torrance. Jordan Malachi Trice. Justin Tan Trong. Morgan Brooke Ulrich. Emma Grace Vanderberg. Daniela Velasquez Avila. Jacob Michael Vid. Leora Grace Wagner. Alexander Stephen Wallace. Bryce Timothy Wallace. Noah Ethan Wallace. Jacob Olano Walton. Abigail Watkins. Connor Brian Welker. Matthew Danny West. Sarah Catherine White. Morgan Emma Wickern. Taylor Alexis Wiley. Danielle Michelle Wilkins. Austin Tyler Williams. Deanna Raquel Marie Williams. Natalie Ann Williams. Zane Owen Liam Williams DeShong. Abigail Wilson. Christopher Jermaine Wilson. Rylan Olivia Wilson. Kishan Elias Wilson James. Rashawn Jeandre Winfield. Corbin Brian Worrell. Aubriana Rose Wright. Mackenzie Hope Yackel. Pooja Yadav. David Jiyoung Yoder. Elijah Mackay Young. Braden Lee Zavadny. Dylan Michael Zavadny.
All right, I think some of you beat me to it, but with the class of 2022, if you're not already standing, please stand. As the principal of Cox Mill High School and by the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina and Cabarrus County Schools, I now pronounce the class of 2022 as graduates of Cox Mill High School. Seniors, you may move your tassels.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to today's ceremony and sharing this accomplishment with us this morning. We ask that you please not come onto the floor of the arena as the graduates recess. Instead, meet the graduates in front of the arena following the recessional. Will the audience please stand in honor of the graduates? And now it is my honor to introduce you to the 2022 graduates of Cox Mill High School. To finish a trend, I'd like to take a quick selfie. Thank you.